Perfect. We cannot create an object of an abstract class. Abstract class is basically used for giving a structure of your class for inheritance. It's like a body. It's like you are giving the base on which you want to create your subclasses. That base is your abstract class. But in abstract class, it's not compulsory to have all the method as a abstract method. You can have a non-abstract method also in your abstract class. Now today let's see the concept of inheritance. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen. Let's see inheritance. Okay. Dhruvi. Okay. So I'm sharing the screen. Let's do the inheritance. Just a minute. Okay. Can you all see Notepad? Okay. Let me increase the size. Okay. So now, first thing. For interface is like a abstract class only, but interface is the one which helps you to do multiple inheritance. In interface, we don't extend the interface, but we implement the interface. In classes, we are not able to do multiple inheritance. Reason, there is a ambiguity in it that if you inherit from multiple classes, and suppose both the class have a method with the same name, then which one it should inherit? That is a issue. That's why in Java it doesn't support multiple inheritance. Whereas in interface is like a abstract class but with all its method as a abstract method. In inheritance, all the method in interface, all the methods are by default abstract. You cannot have a non abstract method in an interface. Okay, so there is no problem of ambiguity because all the method has to be overridden in a child class. So even though if two interface have a method with the same name, when it is inherit implemented in a class, it has to compulsorily override that method. Okay, so when it is overriding, as the name in both the interface are same, you just need to override it once and your problem will be solved. So interface allow us to have the multiple inheritance. Interface are not extended, but they are implemented in the class. So let's see how to write it. Okay, I'm just taking one example of an interface. Okay, so the syntax of the interface is interface name of the interface. I'm just taking one example. interface. Name of the interface will be, let's assume, demo. Okay. Now, even though if we don't write anything, we just write the name of a method void run. By default, this method is abstract. If I try to give here, I try to define here the method system dot out dot print ln hello, this will give me an error because by default interface all the methods are abstract, so you cannot have a body inside it. Okay, this is not allowed. So this is a method. Now let's use this in a class main. If I put M capital, it's not your main function. Okay, so it's allowed. Now you don't have to extend the interface. We need to implement. Class main implements demo. Here interface also you should have the first character capital. If you don't, then also it's fine. Now let's have our main function. But here we need to override the run method. So void run, and let's have the hello in it. And let's have our main method void main public static void main string bugs. Now, first thing, you cannot have an object of an interface. Okay, so object should be of your class main m equal to new main, and I can call the method m dot run. Okay, we can have a variable of demo which point to the main class because it is implementing demo. That is also allowed. See here, demo d equal to new main. As we did in the classes, that parent class can point to all the child class. D dot run. Both are allowed. Okay. Now let's save the program. By which name we should save this program?
main.java.
Main.java. M capital. Okay. Let's save this. Now, just a minute. I need to share that. Wait. I will have to share my entire screen. Let's compile it. Java C main dot Java. Okay, I forgot to give the privilege public. Just a minute. Here we need to give public void run. Public void run. Can you see both the screens now? Now to run it, Java main. Oh, here it will not run. It's using older version. But it will work, don't worry. Okay. Clear with this concept that in interface by default the method are abstract, and to use the interface we need to implement it, not extend it. Okay, are you getting it, everyone? यहाँ तक इंटरफेस में समझ आया सबको? It's similar to your abstract class. Fine. There's no major difference between the two. The only difference is class you have to extend, interface you have to implement. Okay. By default, in interface, all the methods are abstract. In abstract class, you might or might not have the abstract methods. Now, let's take one more example. Let's have two interfaces. Okay. Suppose I have this two interface demo 1. Suppose it is also having a method public void run. Now, both the and I can implement both the interface like this, demo 1. Implement demo, comma, demo 1. So I am implementing both the demos. This is your multiple inheritance. I am using both the interfaces together. Now, as both this method are having same prototype, is there any difference in the prototype? Are the both methods same or they are different?
Same.
They are same, right? So now, as they are same, I can override one single method. It will do because both the prototype is same. So I can override any one of the method and it will work. It will not give me any errors. Fine. Let's see. At least we can compile, but it will work, not an issue. Now, characteristics from both the interfaces, na? Then why it will not work? Anybody? Anybody? Reason it will not work is it is having the same name method in both the interface. We are implementing both the interfaces. So it causes an ambiguity that which run we are using. Okay, because they are having the same name. Only return type is different. So at that time it will not work. Let's save and try to compile. See here. Return type is not compatible because it is getting confused between both the methods. If the return type is same, then it will not give me any error. Let's try that. If I put it void, it doesn't make a difference because all the three prototypes are same. But if I change one of its data type, there is an issue. Okay, clear? So you can have the same name method in two interfaces, but with the same prototype. If prototype is different, then it will not work. If you are implementing both the interface in a same class, अलग अलग class में करते हो तो कोई problem नहीं है. समझ में आया यहाँ तक? Yes or no? What is interface? Interface is like an abstract class which give the design of base to make a subclasses. It's like generalization. Is a relationship जहाँ पे होता है, for example, employee. I can make one interface of employee. Now, employee is a clerk, employee is a manager, employee is anybody. Okay, so where you have such a relationship, you can create one interface employee. You can have the classes of manager and clerk because their work would be different, their methods would be different, but some of the methods are going to remain same. Okay, so that is the case where we use an interface. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? What is interface? Where to use? Okay, then write one program. Chalo. Write a program which has interface named vegetable. Interface named vegetable having two methods, color and where it grow. So where underscore grow. Interface vegetable and method color and another method where it grow. Okay, two method interface with two methods. There are the class spinach, potato, onion, spinach, potato, onion, and tomato that implement vegetable interface. That implements vegetable interface. I'm repeating. I'm repeating. Spinach, potato, onion, spinach, potato, onion, and tomato. Class which implements vegetable interface. Have a class vegetable demo. Have a class vegetable demo with main method create the array of vegetable interface. Create an array of vegetable interface. Create an array of vegetable interface and make it point to all four subclasses. And make it point to all four subclasses. Display the color and where it grow. Display the color and where it grow of each vegetable. Display the color and where it grow of each vegetable. Read the question once. Where it grow में क्या दिखाओगे? What you will display in where it grow? Above the ground or below the ground? Spinach above ground, onion below ground, potato below ground, tomato above ground. Okay. So basically, you have a vegetable interface. You have to override both the methods in all the classes. You have to implement that interface in each and every class. You have to create an array of vegetable in the main method and make it point to spinach, potato, tomato, onion, and call their methods. Will you be able to do it? I'm asking you all. Will you be able to do it?
Yes.
Okay, so do it first. Chalo, try karo, else I will show you. At least try first. सब कर रहे हो कि सब मैम ने वीडियो बंद किया तो हम भी जाके सो जाते हैं? हम्म आर यू ऑल डूइंग और यू जस्ट ऑल वेंट टू स्लीप? कि मैम का घर देखने आने वाली है, लिखा के नहीं लिखा? क्लास में तो मैम घूमते हैं। हम्म यस और नो?
Yes.
ओके, वेरी गुड। जिन्होंने लिखा और जिन्होंने नहीं लिखा वो तो अब मैं घर तो आ नहीं सकती। मजा आ रहा है घर पे सबको? ये कॉलेज में मजा आता था? कोई आंसर कहाँ देने हैं, सीरियसली आप लोग ग्रेट हो। चलो, सो इंटरफेस इज वेजिटेबल, विच आर द क्लासेस? क्लास स्पिनच, क्या लिखूं? एक्सटेंड वेजिटेबल? it has to be implements. Implements vegetable. Compulsory to override this method because they are the abstract methods. So public void color. What we need to write? System dot out dot println spinach color is green, and public void where grow. What should be there in where grow? System dot out dot println spinach grow above ground. Right? Do we need anything else? Or is it sufficient? Now what we need to do? अरे बोलो, सब सो गए हो क्या? Tell me now what we need to do.
Next class.
We need to implement all the same things in the next class. So we'll have, now instead of spinach, we'll have it for potato.
Yes.
So potato color is, what is the color of potato? Yellow? Brown? क्या लिखा है?
brown,
चलो brown लिखता है. And potato grows above ground or below ground?
Below ground.
So we'll write below ground, right? Now, same thing for onion. See, जावा के प्रोग्राम कंप्यूटर पे बनाना तो बहुत इजी है, सीधा कॉपी पेस्ट करना है आपको. बुक में लिखते टाइम आप लोगों को ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होती है. ऑनियन कलर विल बी व्हाइट. यस और नो? कंप्यूटर पे तो कॉपी पेस्ट किया, काम खत्म. चलो, लास्ट कौन सा क्लास है? टोमेटो. So tomato grows above ground, onion grows below ground. वो सही है. Now here tomato, here tomato. Fine. And color, tomato का color red. Now let's talk about our main class. So class vegetable demo बोला है ना? Vegetable demo. Okay. So public static void main string args. Now, in this, we need to make an array of vegetable. As I said, we can declare a variable of the parent class, abstract class, or interface, but we cannot make it point to the object of that interface or a abstract class. So here we can have an array of vegetables. Suppose v4. Okay, v equal to new vegetable. We are saying 4 vegetable array. So we will have the 4 objects. Okay. Now here, if I write v of 0 equal to new vegetable, this will give me an error, because vegetable is an interface. You cannot have an object of a vegetable. But if I write here v of 0 equal to spinach, this is fine, because spinach is a class which is implementing vegetable. V of 1 equal to new potato, and V of 2 equal to new क्या था onion, and V of 3 equal to new what we need tomato. Now let's have a loop for integer I equal to 0, I less than v dot length. You can use the length attribute of it, and I plus plus. We can call the functions. Which functions we have? V of I dot, what is the name? Color, and V of I dot where grow. Right? Have you all done the same? अब ये वाला पार्ट तो सबको आना चाहिए, whether it is abstract class, it's an interface, how to create an array of the abstract class, how to create an array of an interface, how to make it point to the child classes. This everyone should be able to do it. Huh? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do one more. Write a program with a class teacher which contain 2 fields, name and qualification. Class teacher with 2 fields, name and qualification. Name and qualification. Extend the class to department. Extend the class to department. It contains department number and department name. Clear? A class name teacher contains name and qualification. Extend the class to department. It contains department number and department name. An interface named as college. An interface named as college contain one field name of college. Using the above classes and interface, get the appropriate information and display it. Written. Now, if you read this question, you will not get an idea, because we are saying we have a class teacher, we have a class department, and we have an interface college. So how to use them? कैसे use कर सकते हैं बताओ? How we can use this? अरे बताओ. How we can use this? Question लिखा सबने? Okay. So basically we have an interface called college, okay? Let's have that. So we have interface named college. What is the attribute that we have in college? Name of a college? That we need to have string. Qualification is of a teacher. String name. Name of a college, okay? Now, we have a department which is a class. Class, department. It have the variables name, department name. And what else we have in department? Department number. So that we can take integer department number. Okay. Now, we can have a class teacher which extends department, and it can implement interface also. Implement college interface. This is one way of doing it. Okay. If I do it like this, means I can access the variable of interface also. We can access of department also. Fine. Through teacher class. Another way of doing this is one way, okay? Another way of doing it is we can have class department which implements college. Will have the same attributes in department, and we can have class teacher which extends department. Now we don't need to implement college because college is already in the department. Are you getting it? Everyone. See, both the ways are correct. I can extend a class, along with it, I can implement the interface. Or I can implement the interface in department class and then I can extend that class. Both the ways are correct. Whichever you are comfortable, you can use that. अब program बना पाओगे? Now you just need to make an object of a class teacher and call the constructor of department and teacher and your work will be done. You can use super over here. Try करोगे?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So try this program. We'll discuss this in the next lecture. Okay. So have a break of 10 minutes, then we'll start again. Okay. 1 o'clock, we'll start again.